We are at Dragon Temple, the temple of Buddha at Nagpur in India. I feel very peaceful, very serene visiting this temple. Don't know why, but ever since I was a child, I had some liking for this Siddhartha Gautama Buddha. When my miss used to teach me about Gautama Buddha in the school, how he was a most loved prince, when the astrologist told Siddhartha's father that your son might become a monk, so not to get him exposed, he had confined the prince in the palace. Never he got exposed to outside world. But when he was young, he happened to see an old man, he happened to see a death, and then he said, this is what my life is. And then rest of the story, the Siddhartha went on to become Gautama the Buddha. And he taught Buddhism to all of us. We can be peaceful and how we can be very happy in life. How can we be contented as well. And after reading about Gautama Buddha, the first encounter of mine with Buddhism was in Sri Lanka. 21 years while I was in the Air Force, I happened to go to Jaffna, Colombo, Bhuvunia, Batticulawa, Kandy, the place where they say the Gautama Buddha's tooth is there. That's the place I had gone there, and I had many such visits to Colombo and Sri Lanka. And when you go there, you feel so good. Thereafter, I had been to Bhutan, where Buddhism had spread nook and corner, and visited a lot of temples. The largest Buddha statue is in Bhutan. Then I had been to Myanmar, had been to Nepal, many parts of the world. So today, when we had come here to Nagpur to do a program, when I heard about Dragon Temple, I had come with my colleagues. So we happened to visit the Buddhist temple. And one such anecdote I remembered about Gautama Buddha. I believe once a dog had a nail got into its body, into its stomach, and it was going through a lot of pain, and it was crying, it was hungry as well. So a woman who saw the nail was there in the stomach of this dog, she would give the dog food and she would apply some medicine, and dog would feel little good and go away. And 1, 2, 3 days later, again the pain would resurface, and again it would feel hungry. The dog would come, again barking, and this lady would give some food, and again she will apply the medicine, and the dog would go. And it used to happen every few days. I believe once Buddha happened to come to that village, and he stayed there for a few days to give discourse. And then when he saw what was happening to the dog and this woman, he went near the dog. He caught hold of the dog. When he was trying to pull out the nail from the stomach of the dog was going through piercing pain. It was cursing, it was barking, it was crying that I'm so happy. The lady was giving me food once in a while, and it was applying medicine. Why this guy is causing so much pain? But Buddha didn't leave it. He pulled out the nail, and then he put that bandage. It was crying few hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and few days later, okay, now the dog started to feel that the pain was subsiding. And when it had come there, again Buddha took out that bandage and applied, put one more bandage. He applied some more medicine, and few days later, now the entire pain had gone away, and the dog was able to, make, search for its own food, and it had that pain totally gone away. Now the moral of the story is, in life too, we all keep looking for those temporary solutions. So I want immediate gratification. I want to do this, I want money. I'm going through pain, I want little happiness. Upset, I want to drink, I want to smoke, I want to take onto drugs, I want to go for a movie, I want to be in the company of good friends. Now that moment, those few hours, you may feel good. But is it the long-term solution? That means when you have a problem, now you need to find the permanent solution, the permanent cure. And the step that you may take, it may be painful. It may look painful at that moment, but only if you go through that painful process, then you know that rest of the time you have actually overcome that problem would never resurface again. That's what Gautama Buddha taught all of us. Like this, his life itself was a big lesson for all of us. Big lesson. Every second, every moment, the way he lived, the way he sat, now the way he preached, the way he traveled, even when people abused him, when they cursed him, when they scolded him, he always had the cheerful smile on his face, and he went on, okay, from one country to the other, preaching Buddhism. So I feel so beautiful having come to this dragon temple in Nagpur, so nice. If you get some time, read about Gautama, the Buddha, the Siddhartha, how the transformation happened, what he was trying to preach us, and how we can imbibe those qualities. I know it might look very easy to say, but difficult to implement. But somewhere you need to be conscious enough that can I implement 5% of it? Can I implement 10% of it? Can I implement 15% of it? And day by day, week after week, month after month, and you know there's going to be bigger and better transformation. That's how our life will change. That is what Gautama the Buddha, right? He taught all of us. See if you can, imbibe those qualities and make your life little more beautiful. Maybe you and I can make this world little better place to live. What do you say? So, Jayasimha signing off from Dragon Temple. See you again. Until then, bye bye.